here. Hi, I'm Pat Toy, joined by Keith Echtenkamp on SMU Channel 3. You're tuned in to Iowa Lakes men's soccer action. The visitors, Iowa Central, coming up from Fort Dodge. Iowa Central 8-6 on the season, 3-4 overall in the conference. And then the Lakers, 11-3-1, 5-2-1 in the conference, currently sitting in third. And Iowa Central currently looks like they are sixth in the conference, so some postseason play could be on the line. And there's the danger man for the Tritons on it, the number 10, Christian Kofi. An early opportunity, Giovanni Brown able to use his pace, and goalkeeper had to be off his line. Cavalcante, freshman from Sao Paulo, Brazil. So the Lakers in the home white strip. They do have the yellow stripes on the front, the visitors in the all-navy. And Keith, again, the weather, perfect day in late October.
Oh, man, mid-60s. They got probably a 15-mile-an-hour wind out of the west. Didn't really affect much in the female or the women's game that we noticed, but we'll see how much of a factor it could be here.
So an early corner kick for the Lakers as Cameron Weston's cross was deflected out of play. Goldsworthy will be the player over. Looks like he'll be a in-swinger with that left foot. And right across the face of everything, looked like the goalkeeper went to ground and nobody had reacted to that ball. A really dangerous opportunity for the Lakers, unable to capitalize there. And also, we did have some rain last night, so the field, although it does look really nice and lush, it did kind of feel a little slippery walking on it in between the two matches. So we can do a rundown of the Lakers lineup. Joshua Wilson in the goal. I think he's three-time ICCAC goalkeeper of the week this season. And then it'll be Sebastian Zabata and Natan Ndomba, the two center backs, with Goldsworthy and Weston, the earlier mentioned. They're the two fullbacks for the Lakers, and huge contributions on the offensive end. Cameron Weston, 11 goals from the right back spot.
Wow.
And when you're looking at Connor Goldsworthy, 4 goals and 9 assists, and Goldsworthy's effort will be deflected out by Abdallah. Back to Luto Tom. Perard able to turn. Brown. And his cross out of play on his unnatural side. Odell Brown, left footer. So Iowa Central will take this quickly out of the back. When you're looking at the Lakers midfield, Leon Wood, Luto Tom as that midfield base pairing. And then out there on the left, looks like it'll be Luan Cesar, Odell Brown, and Julian Perard as that middle three led by Giovanni Brown. 16 goals from Giovanni. Kind of cooled off from an early hot streak. He was scoring, it seemed, just in bunches. And Kofi will challenge Ndomba. That's going to be a physical battle. Both of those players with quite a bit of strength. And
yeah, definitely going to be something we're going to be watching tonight. Be a lot of fun.
Wood. Weston.
Both teams just kind of playing around, kind of getting a feel for each other. Not a lot of options yet for Iowa Central early, as Iowa Lakes has definitely pushed the ball.
They'll be able to punch it clear. Goldsworthy will let it run for a throw. Wood finds Brown. And Brown will win a corner kick. So Weston will do the same as Goldsworthy. That opposite fullback goes over there to get that in swinger.
A little battle going on in front of the goal, right in front of the goalie.
That one driven right in, and
really a real dangerous ball.
yeah, it looked like it was Goldsworthy, but there's nothing you can do when the ball's going at you that fast at that level. So Jose Pereira, the right back for the Tritons, will head that out of play.
Definitely a handball there. Could be a real good position for the Lakers here. Good set piece here.
Lakers with two set piece specialists, Goldsworthy and Weston. I feel like we mentioned them quite a bit here on the broadcast, but they are quite the contributors, the two sophomores.
It looks like they're both going to stand over the ball here. You can either go right-footed or left-footed here.
I think it'll kind of depend on the goalkeeper's position as to who will take this. Looks like Weston might be favored. And Weston's driven ball, and there it is. Lakers goal. Cameron Weston with his 12th goal of the season.
Wow, great shot. Right around, just goes around the wall. Just puts it in the lower right 90. Yeah, it's quite the asset to have from one of your fullbacks.
So that one in the 6th minute, just 6 seconds left in the 6th minute, but that's where it counts, and Iowa Central will find themselves a goal down. And again, another goal scored on that south side of the field.
Yeah, all six of the goals in the first game were all scored on this end.
Be a long ball out of the back. Zapata looks like he'll have some time to head it back to Wilson. And Luto Tom under some pressure from Abdallah.
Seemed like a lot of work to go about 5 yards.
Brown will find Goldsworthy.
Great ball up the side.
Cut back from Goldsworthy is found. Falls to Cesar. Shot is blocked. Nice job from the defender. Devin Elise Vital able to get down and take the sting out of that.
Hey, Goldsworthy just didn't get a clean touch on that to get that across the middle of the goal.
Yeah, I think he was trying to weigh it back to see if he could find something against the grain. But another corner kick, the third of the match already, so the Lakers piling the pressure on early. So the Lakers electing to go short. Weston will drive this one in, and that'll go right into the hands of Cavalcante.
A little miscommunication there. Both Lakers thought the other one was going for it.
So Zapata stands up Ricardo Lay as he pushed forward. throw in. And then Ndomba has to
Yeah, great
drop
job
down,
by
last ditch
Ndomba.
defending.
It's a really tough spot for the goalkeeper, whether you go for the ball or you wait for a shot, and Ndomba just kind of bailed him out there.
Yeah, the two Frenchmen giving battle there. Christian Kofi, the freshman from Mondevilla. And Natan is from Paris, so. And Luto Tom looks like he will just accelerate forward.
Oh, looks
and
like he
did get that ball towards Brown, but I wonder if the referee will address the pullback there as Ahmed Abdallah
he really
had a ball hanging on for dear life as Luto drove forward.
Yeah, and just a few yards too long, and that was a perfect ball.
Goldsworthy tries to find the feet of Brown. And then Ndomba climbs to take that off of Kofi.
And we're definitely going to see a little more more calls in the midfield here with the three referee system here.
Yeah, they did get a third official in as Pereira driving forward, and that's a specialty of his game. We did see the Tritons here at the Spencer Soccer Complex earlier in the season facing off against Parkland in one of those small little invites where a bunch of people, and it's Giovanni Brown able to be cut out by Bozic. Switch to the play. Perard will give chase. And Zapata again across to take the ball off the feet of Lay.
Great move there. Get by that defender.
Mauro Garitano, the sophomore from Uruguay, steps across to put it out of play. Yeah, Luto Tom showing some flashes here early on. I don't think we've quite seen Luto hit his top gear this season. Perard, just a heavy touch.
I think Weston just concedes that to slow down the attack and get some guys back here. Good job by him.
Ndomba with some time, stepping up from his center back spot. And Tom with a great ball to Perard, and he'll be isolated there as he'll wait for some Lakers to come forward, and Weston will cut it inwards. Fernandez, great tackle from the Tritons forward. And there you can see that's what that battle's going to be. And Kofi backing in, and I think Ndomba thought he just kind of slipped, didn't really have too much on him. seen a couple of slips already.
Yeah, I was just going to say that. Yeah, you can definitely tell it's a little slick.
And
Great job by Luto.
Great tackle. Absorbs Abdallah from behind, and that time...
Oh, I really thought he got clipped that from behind.
Coffey will try the shot from distance. Not a really tough effort as he's just kind of scrambling to get onto his feet. Wood will play that ball to Brown, and you can see the pace of Odell Brown. Just able to keep it in, but
yeah.
Hales switches to play out wide. Lay, and he's tackled by Wood. So 15 minutes in, the Lakers with a 1-0 advantage over the Tritons.
Possession-wise, they're pretty equal. They both like the ball on their feet, shorter passes, and then a couple of tries over top every now and again.
Big switch of the play from Weston, and that one just past Cesar. There's Kofi able to collect. He'll put it wide. Goldsworthy in a foot race. He's back.
Oh, great stick.
Odell Brown is spilled over. I think it'll just be a throw.
Looks like they're going to sub him out here.
So Raz Levy into the match, freshman from Ramat Gan, Israel. I knew it was Israel, I just couldn't remember the town. Levy, quite the creative force. We've seen him in a couple matches where he's scored with his first touch, so he is a kind of a live wire out there, a little bit different offering than what Odell Brown.
Great touch there.
So Cesar has quite a bit of space.
Overlapper.
And it's Luto Tom, and left-footed shot off target. Goldsworthy will go all the way back to Wilson.
Good job by the Lakers trying to get the Tritons to kind of come forward a little bit, spread them out a little bit. Not working. They're staying packed into that back line.
Zapata. Levy.
Good
Goldsworthy is
flick
able to get a
outside.
foot to it. Chipped up in the air, and nice communication there from the two Tritons players, as any little spill would have caused some trouble, and they'll have a break here, 3v3. And Domba squares up with Coffee, and he'll take the drive from distance. Weston able to get just a piece of it. So Christian Coffee, player with 16 goals, tied for first in the conference with Giovanni Brown. So definitely two high-profile strikers in this match. Tom's chip ball forward is intercepted. Offsides flag will go up.
Here, Iowa Central's doing the same thing the Lakers are trying to do. Slowing it down.
And Domba with kind of the scuffed header. Zapata alert.
Good flick on there by Parad.
He's back on it. Tries to cut inwards. His path cut off by Hales, and he's been a pretty imposing figure in that Central defense.
Really kind of surprised they didn't. Giovanni Brown didn't get a penalty there or foul.
Yeah, it looked like it was a little bit of a pull down from behind. But yeah, neither team really going to commit too much in terms of trying to pressurize if it's going to be on the back line, as both teams really capable of just putting that ball over the top and stretching you out.
Good job of filling there by Weston.
And you can see it was the right back, Jose Pereira, trying to combine with the center forward. Nice from Zapata to get a foot in there. Brown finds Levy. Levy's cross. Perard takes it off the chest. Back to Weston. Rides a tackle and driven across. It was, I think Cesar tried to let it ride, and actually it was looks like it'll be a goal kick, but
yeah,
must have just caught him there. Jamali Zarnadze, the player down, sophomore from the Republic of Georgia. I think he's the first player from that nation that we've seen. Seen quite a variety.
First I've ever seen.
And Leon
Great
Wood
job
steps
by
up,
Wood.
and Wood's going to drive forward. Cuts it back. Two players there,
just
Levy
in between them.
and Perard. Neither one able to really come out with it. And Kofi just dispossessed by,
Luto.
yeah. A little bit of Days of Thunder action. He's going high. No, he went low. And Luto came out with the ball. Zapata's chip ball forward, unable to get to Goldsworthy. So Zapata will be flagged there, and there you can see Kofi is just a handful. I mean,
very strong individual.
He's almost the build of a running back.
Yeah. Trying just playing across the back line.
Perard's going to pressure this.
See there, you may have seen the wind have a little effect on that ball coming across. So he kind of knocked it down, didn't quite get across the field.
Brown dispossessed. Domba. Kind of a rocky start to the season for Natana Domba as he had lost his place to Raphael Meyerhoff. However, injury saw him have that opportunity to take it back, and he's really seized ownership of that center back spot.
He's been really solid. And like you said, he's definitely got his hands full tonight. There we got a free kick here, back in the midfield.
And even now the two fullbacks debate over who's going to get to take this. So Goldsworthy will drive it towards the back of Iowa Central center back, able to climb and win that. Lakers scoop it back forwards. Tom with a great turn.
A good attempt with the through ball there. Giovanni Brown made the run, and just a Triton defender just got his foot on it.
And it's Perard, and he's got a lot of space. I think he got a little bit under that one more than he would want to. However, Lakers still in possession. Levy, Weston in between them, and Lakers back on it. Weston. Gaetano was able to climb to it. And Domba there dealing with the pressure from Kofi. Perard there was caught by Mauro Gaetano. Good defending from the Uruguayan.
Good move by Wood to avoid that defender.
Yeah, the press was on, and it was on quickly, and Cesar, ball got a little away from him, however, able to get it on to Perard. Weston, he's got Perard wide. He'll elect to drive it inwards.
Oh, good job by the keeper to come off his line there.
Lay is able to find some space in behind where Goldsworthy had pushed up. So just the one goal separating the two sides. Coming in the 6th minute, it was a Cameron Weston free kick. And in terms of actual shots, I mean, we've seen a couple efforts from Kofi from distance, and there he dribbles himself into Zapata, and 3 Lakers combined to dispossess him.
Yeah, really, he needs somebody else making a run there to get a ball off to.
And Levy put Goldsworthy under a little bit of pressure, able to deal with that. Wood splits it wide, Weston. Zapata able to take some sting out of it, and they'll head it back to goalkeeper Wilson. Domba tried the long pick out of Goldsworthy, was making the run on that opposite side. Just didn't quite get the right distance on that pass. Levy with some time. Brown was immediately closed down. Elise Vital quick to him. Barbosa turns it inwards. Pereira. Perard comes out with it. Elise Vital again. Great. Just kind of checked back and caught that ball with his hip, as if that had gotten in behind, you'd have to say Giovanni Brown probably
Great
could
move.
be first to it. And Perard there, yeah. Dip of the shoulder, and he's driving forward.
Oh, there you go. Getting a little chippy there. A little push in the back.
Hale's pass deflected out of play. Looks like Lakers have a sub lined up. Have to wait till they're back in possession. I believe it's Malik Smith on the far touchline, gonna check in. Brown back in, able to collect.
Good work by Brown there to get that possession.
Goldsworthy chipped forward. Brown collects and skips past the defender.
Oh,
Looks like it went over the touchline. It's a great little hesitation move from Giovanni Brown.
yeah, great move out there. And to keep it in for at least the majority of the time. Yep, Malik Smith comes in for Leon Wood. And kind of that defending midfielder role.
Here's an opportunity for Brown, and immediately pulled back. Gets the cross in, and it's Roz Levy. Excellent save, Cavalcante.
Wow. Just got a finger on it.
And that's a tough one, as he's kind of coming back. He's going
he's
back
going
against
back.
the way
Exactly.
he came. And
yeah, that is the worst move. That was a great shot. recognizing the goalie's going across his body, and
Really good save to dig that one out. Leonardo Cavalcante, freshman from Sao Paulo, Brazil. This corner will be driven in. Cesar flicks it goalwards. Easy catch for the keeper. And Iowa Central looking to break immediately.
looking to go fast.
And they have the numbers here. It's a 3v2 break, and Natan Ndomba,
Oh, wow.
Coffey's able to deal with him. And he's going to pick up a
Get
booking.
yellow card. Just came in the game. Looked like he got the brunt of it
Yeah, excuse me.
to start with there.
Malik Smith. Well, was that Ndomba or Smith back
That's
there?
Smith. Yeah, Malik Smith with
Yep.
the yellow card.
I just saw the flash of the orange boots.
Yeah.
So Malik Smith, quick debut. It's going in the book. So he does have,
maybe 2 minutes, maybe.
but really kind of an important play to just slow it
Really,
down,
yeah.
as Iowa Central had a 3v2 break. And he was able to just put Coffey off enough, and I think he'll be able to check back in immediately after next set piece. Or is he going to get his picking up his warm-up, which hadn't been returned? So Levy gives chase. And Tom able to win that ball back for the Lakers and drive up the sideline. Finds Levy. Good tackle from Hales as he just caught a.
It's quite the fascinating battle there through the middle. Both teams like the possession, like it on their feet.
Hales into that channel, finds Kofi inwards, and great tracking back from Luan Cesar. Very important interception. So the our central player elects not to play it as he's in the offsides position. It stays in play, which is kind of favorable for the Lakers, as Iowa Central had switched off for just a couple moments. Mishit pass from Zapata. And Kofi lining up. And what looked like a
Great job. by
opportunity
Zapata
to
there, yeah.
Lakers close that door pretty quick.
Yeah, he stood him up perfectly. Didn't bite on any of his little fakes. It's a pretty shifty little player. Or not so little.
Barbosa to lay. Perard, nice turn by him and able to ride a tackle, and he's got Brown on the run. Bozic, great tackle from him, dropping down to pull the ball off of Giovanni Brown's feet.
Yeah, any missed touch there, that's pretty much a one-on-one or 2v1 with the goalie.
Zernadze is going to attempt to dribble forward. He really likes that cutback to the right foot. It's wide. Pereira, 1v1 with Goldsworthy. Levy comes back to help out. So Levy will push the Lakers forward. Finds Brown.
Oh, he's got an overlap. Oh,
And great move from Brown. And,
and fouled in the back. Not given. Oh, man. Looked like he got a nice shove in the back as he went to take that shot.
a great dip of the shoulder from Giovanni Brown
Great
to
move,
create the
absolutely.
opportunity. And, yeah, it looked like he absorbed a little bit of a tackle from behind and not given. Sometimes that's kind of double jeopardy. It's if
Right.
you get that shot off, then does that constitute
Right,
the
yeah.
opportunity? Or say if that foul doesn't happen, is that the shot that ends up being the
Yep.
result? But there, the Lakers showing their ability to counter quickly, as Iowa Central had been
Yeah,
kind
they
of on
were
the
they
front
were
foot
definitely
for a little bit.
outnumbered there. I mean, that was like 3-on-5, and somehow we're able to get through there.
So Levy looks like he'll draw the foul. He's kind of kicked as he kicked the ball.
Looks like it's going to be a Lakers free kick here.
Taken quickly, Wood to Tom. Tom will take the shot from distance, and Brown will be offsides. He's almost able to take that down, and it would have been a great opportunity.
Yeah. I don't know if he was trying to stop that ball or if he was trying to let it go through and just caught it. And the Tritons just kind of slowing it down here. Looking to get the Lakers out of position and to bite forward, but
No doubt Brown comes out with it.
he's got an opening on
And
the
Brown.
side.
Continuing on, Odell Brown might have been smart to leave it for Roz Levy. However, I mean, after you've done all that work, he's won the ball and dribbled past 4 or 5 players. I think you're entitled to take a shot.
And there, Brown just showing his speed, dribbling past those guys.
And it was a rare moment where the Lakers actually did apply that press. They saw the opportunity, and it was quick, and they won the ball and immediately had a counter opportunity. And that one skips past Brown. Kofi over the top. Barbosa gets ahead to it, and Barbosa, excellent tackle. I think Connor Goldsworthy just got a small little bit to it.
Couldn't have been much, man.
Wonder if the flag might have went up. I'm
Yeah,
not 100%.
It
Must have went out of play, yeah.
touch, yep.
But they're a troubling moment as the Lakers
Wow,
kind of
I
got
mean-
stretched. And
A great ball by Kofi across, and just a great head down to the goalie. Goalie had no chance to come out. It was just got a little lucky there, or unlucky for Iowa Central.
back to Zapata. Goldsworthy to
Lot of
Cesar. And
space.
great turn from
Oh,
off the crossbar.
Oh,
Luan
lucky.
Cesar. It was just a beautiful dip and spin. And
He just froze the defender. Had no chance. And great little flick to try and go over the goalkeeper's head, and just got unlucky there.
Domba finds Luto, and Luto line it up, left-footed shot, and
Great save.
keeper alert to it.
He just kicked that a little flat, hit the player in the back, and caught it again. That
From the And One mixtape.
not
Not how
something
you
you
draw it
see
up.
very often. No.
Two minutes left in this first half. Just the one goal separating the two teams. Goldsworthy, nice job, and he's bundled over.
Hey Pat, I wonder who we're going to see over the ball here.
Can already see the 2 and 3. This one a little further out than that previous effort from Weston, where he put it in the net and back in the 6th minute. And Goldsworthy will, Weston will take that quick shot, trying for the near side and just up and over.
Just over. Good attempt.
Goldsworthy climbs to win, and it'll be Brown. Gets the turn. Good tackle there. Balvert's back at Brown's feet. Brown back to Tom. He'll go wide to Weston. His cross headed out. Only as far as Wood.
Back outside to Raz. Oh, makes a move around him.
And Levy, I think that hit the inside of the post.
Oh, man.
Went out.
9, 8, 7,
So that'll see the first half action come to a close. The action from Roz Levy, nice little
1.
move. So the Lakers with a few chances, and Iowa Central with a couple shots from distance, not really troubling goalkeeper Wilson too much. You saw the one effort at the end where Barbosa kind of got through, but I think it was Goldsworthy was able to get a toe to it. So the goal in the 6th minute from Cameron Weston is the deciding factor between the two teams. And, I mean, in terms of athleticism and physicality, this match is up there.
It's been back and forth all game so far. It's been fun to watch.
So for Pat Toy, Keith Echtenkamp, SMU Channel 3, we'll see you in the second half. I'm Pat Toy with Keith Echtenkamp on SMU Channel 3. Second half action for Iowa Lakes men's soccer. Lakers with a slim 1-0 advantage over the Tritons, the visitors from Iowa Central. The Tritons will start with the kickoff in the second half. Wind still coming out of the west-northwest, so that's blowing across the screen. And Abdallah is spilled over by Luto Tom.
It really was a closely contested first half, and this second half it should be a lot of the same.
Ball cross field to Levy just past his toe. And Iowa Central storming forward. Luto Tom avoids one. His pass cut out, and the Tritons will return on the counter. Wood puts his foot through it. Nice little disguised pass from Garitano just to look like he was just going to kick it long, and he just took the steam off of it and put it right over Giovanni Brown's head. There's Brown, gets the turn.
Good move there. He's got a couple helpers.
Just not the right angle on that final ball from Gio.
I see Brown limping there a little bit. Looks like he's going to stay in.
Cesar gets it wide to Levy. Levy unable to keep it in play, just unable to get that turn. Yep. So looking forward at the Region 11 playoffs. Looks like Iowa Lake's probably going to fall into the 3 seed unless if upset happens. Indian Hills hosting Northeastern. Indian Hills, the team ahead of the Lakers in the conference. Obviously the number 1 seed, Iowa Western, the number 2 team in the NJCA Division I rankings. And it'll be Pereira storming forward on this near side. Barbosa into Lay. Turns away from Luto. And the Tritons will cycle the ball around, far side.
Yeah, really a nice job by the Lakers keeping their shape there, not allowing that cross ball to have any effect on them.
So Hales tries to find his way past a couple Lakers, and I think it ended up playing off Giovanni Brown for a Triton's throw. Domba climbs to get ahead to it. However, Triton's able to collect again. First touch of Christian Kofi in the second half. Shot charged down.
Yep, good job by Domba getting his feet in the way. Really good turn there by Kofi to find that space.
And Hales past Tom, but unable to get by Wood. Levy picks out Brown.
Ball.
Giovanni
Just
Brown and keeper
touches.
able to close the distance. Still Lakers with a chance. Roz Levy driven shot into the hands of the keeper.
Oh, great ball.
Cavalcante able to come up with the double save. Yeah, it was an excellent ball right into the path of Giovanni Brown. And Kofi going to be whistled for backing in.
Yeah, going back to that last shot, man, he just looked like he had just one too many touches there, and he could have put that ball right on.
Muto Tom with an unfortunate step and roll on top of the ball.
I wasn't sure what just happened there.
Ended up being underneath Jaheim Hales. Sometimes that's the trouble with being a pacey forward is, actually there's a head, I thought there was going to be a little bit more action there, is sometimes, you know, you can use your speed to make up for a heavy touch, and that time Giovanni Brown's touch just brought him too close to the goal,
Yep.
and he'll be on the break here. And there you can see that pace, Giovanni Brown, and the chip finish, it's
Oh,
Luan
just missed
Cesar,
it.
and he slices through it. Looked
Yeah.
like he was just set up to take that volley and waiting for it to come down. And
got a little anxious. Looked a lot like my 7-iron.
so the Lakers with a couple bites at the Triton's goal.
Yeah, really some good pressure here in the start of the second half.
Yeah, and you'd like to see the Lakers get a goal just to kind of ease some things as a one-goal advantage. You just never know what could happen, especially at this level. Almost all the teams capable of scoring from a variety of positions. And
Definitely. And the Tritons have had their chances. They've had their shots on goal and just been unlucky so far.
a little spin cycle move from the winger to get himself free.
Is that an actual name? I like it.
Perard will have some defending to do. Pereira cuts it in, cuts it back out, and Perard is going to let that play on. And then Domba and Tom combine to get it only clear as the Tritons defense, and back under pressure. Hales. Perard back to Zapata. And Cesar towards Perard. And Elise Vital was the defender able to cut it out.
Looked like he was trying to head that back to his goalie, but just mistouched it, and luckily his other defender was there.
Yeah, Sebastian Zapata, Natan, and Domba, they've done a nice job to form a pretty good partnership back there for the Lakers in the second half of the season. Looks like Perard is going to leave the match. O'Dell Brown will check in for him.
Yeah, you saw in that last run he had down the sideline, looked like he got a little winded. Smart by the coaches to see that also.
Tom tries a disguise pass inwards towards Brown. Brown showing some good work on the defensive side of the ball, tracking back to win that ball.
Yeah, he was unrelentless there. He was not giving up till he had that ball.
I think that's one big aspect of the game that Giovanni Brown has improved on his sophomore season, really able to hold it up and provide an outlet for the Lakers. This ball driven in, Brown unable to get past the defender to have an opportunity at the ball. Goldsworthy throw into Wood. He may have a shooting opportunity here. Opportunity to close down pretty quick.
A lot of pressure there by the Tritons, forcing that turnover there.
So the Lakers probably not too worried with the possession in this back half. They'll let the Tritons cycle it around, as not really stretching them out too much. But there they find a little bit of space. Pereira driving forward.
Good job by Zapata there.
And Wood getting an important foot in. And there's the athleticism of Luto Tom.
Just impressive to watch.
Great ball from Goldsworthy, and that one has to go to the spot there, as missed time tackle from Elise Vital leaves.
Yep, right in the corner of the box.
That was Luan Cesar. Great little pass from Connor Goldsworthy, as it kind of looked like he was going to scoop it across and just kind of pushed it, right into the path of Luan, and did a great job just getting a touch and taking that tackle. So Cameron Weston, the player, I think he's probably at like 6 or 7 out of 8 in terms of his conversion rate. Really deadly from the spot.
This would be a big one for the Lakers here. Get him a little cushion.
So it'll be Weston versus Cavalcante from the spot. Weston driven shot, and it's saved. And Brown is there on the follow-up scramble.
Wow.
I thought the Lakers may have had a claim for a second penalty, as looked like Hales got quite a bit of Brown.
Well, looks like somebody's going in the book here.
Looks like a yellow card to the Lakers sideline.
Or are they going to put Goldsworthy in? No. Oh, it looks like...
excuse me. Sorry, the yellow card.
Jamale with the yellow.
The sophomore from Georgia, and that is the Republic of Georgia, not the state of Georgia. Bouncing ball in the box. And Lakers, I think, were deemed to have kind of undercut the Iowa Central player.
Yeah, that's tough with the ball bouncing up like that down there.
So a huge save from Leonardo Cavalcante, diving down to stop the penalty from Cameron Weston, keeping the game at a 1-goal advantage for the Lakers.
Yeah, wow. I mean, as a goalkeeper myself, that was impressive, to say the least.
So Goldsworthy, he likes to take that one down, and nice little skill to get past the player. Wood just going to put a foot through it, and
see what happens.
there's Brown. Triton's able to survive that pressure from Odell Brown. There's Zapata getting a foot in on Kofi. He's had a great game back there,
really
Sebastian
has.
Zapata. And flag will go up.
Oh.
Giovanni Brown unable to stay on sides.
Just a step.
You can just see the electric pace from both of the Browns, Odell and Giovanni. Giovanni just looked like he was shot out of a cannon after that ball was played, however. Came from an offsides position.
Here they're going through Kofi again to get their offense started.
It's one of the few times that he's been able to get to the ball pretty much free of a Laker player immediately on his back.
Well, there's a big miscommunication. They had a chance to swing that out wide, and the one Triton thought the other one had it, and ends up going out for Lakers possession.
So Bozic and Milinkovic were unable to keep their communication line straight.
And here we see again the Triton just played across.
It's great patience from the Tritons. Roz Levy looks like he's gone down with a cramp. Great sportsmanship there, right on the. You know how bad those can hurt sometimes.
But no, that's
one
the
of the
other
Iowa
team.
Central
Yeah.
players.
That's Bozic over there helping the.
So during the injury timeout, we'll remind you of our sponsors. Broadcast of Iowa Lakes men's soccer is brought to you by Orthopedics PC, committed to excellence in orthopedics care. Let's get your life back. Find them on the web at spencerorthopc.com. And Iowa Lakes Community College, we are Laker proud, www.iowalakes.edu. And Goal Kick Soccer, affordable soccer products backed by expert soccer knowledge, online at goalkicksoccer.com. So Levy will be carried over to the sideline. A couple players just combining to lift him over the few feet that he needed to get to the touchline, and
Yeah, let the trainer go to work on him.
so Iowa Central with the sporting play will drop it back to Wilson. So as we had mentioned earlier, the Region 11 playoffs will begin October 27th. We'll have the 3 versus 6 and the 4 versus 5 matchups, which I think the Lakers will fall into as the number 3 seed, and Brown muscled off of it.
Yeah, it looked like he was really trying to draw a foul there.
Great tackle from Zapata, and Great pass. I don't think he had any idea that Brown was there. And Brown to Brown, and unfortunately
hits his
the
elbow. Unlucky.
And Wood, tough tackle, sticks another foot in. Barbosa, and big tackle from Tom, and
Oh.
looks like referee's going to keep his cards in the pocket. It looked like Luto Tom came out with that ball completely.
Yeah, really didn't see much as far as a foul went there.
So,
But also a good job by the ref to. There's a lot of sliding going on there in that whole exchange, so to keep things from getting out of hand.
Goldsworthy. Forward to Cesar, and he'll turn the corner.
Lost
He's got
space
Brown.
there.
And Brown into the
Oh.
goalkeeper, and again, Iowa Central just on a knife's edge there, surviving, and it's Christian Kofi. He's got a couple Lakers to deal with. Abdallah. Space for Barbosa.
Bit of an
Hales
air
cross.
there.
Just, yeah, I got under it and shot it out for the Lakers goal kick. So Iowa Central responding to the Lakers pressure with a little bit of their own. So Tom decides to drive forward, and I thought Barbosa was going to have a shot at him, but he didn't close that one down, and Lakers back in the possession. And Domba trying to find Weston. Weston hasn't been involved too much on the attacking half
definitely
in
hasn't.
this second half. We've seen Goldsworthy on a little bit, but the Tritons have done a good job of limiting the opportunities for those Lakers fullbacks to get forward. Most of the Lakers' attacks have been pretty direct through Giovanni Brown and Odell Brown, just using that pace, playing it in behind. Wood will collect. He's got a lot of space. Chip ball outwards, just too much on it. And Pereira, ball over the top to Kofi, and
Good job.
there you can
Biden.
see the experience
Yeah.
of Natan and Domba. He knows I don't have to
Yep.
put in a tackle. I just got to put him off.
Yep. I mean, really, speaking of the experience, the Lakers are a very experienced squad.
Yeah, quite a few sophomores out there for the Lakers. Easier to just list the freshmen that are out there as you have Leon Wood, Odell Brown, and Sebastian Zapata, and the rest are upperclassmen for this Lakers side.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of players to replace next year.
So Abdallah able to win that ball back again. Kofi switches it back to Barbosa out wide. Abdallah And Zapata, great tackle. He's
he's been on fire this game. Great job. That's a risky spot. He makes a foul there. That's a set piece that's really close.
So Wilson's going to try to get this one onto Brown, careening of headers, and Cesar does a nice job just to cut in and get a set piece. So the Lakers there frustrated with Ricardo Lay as he stood in front of the free kick and didn't really back up. Goldsworthy didn't wrap his foot around that one. You could see what he was going for. Just a rare miss kick from the.
Yeah, he had a lot of players forward in the box. That was, definitely the right idea.
There's Wood again getting a foot in. Pereira puts the brakes on as Lakers tracking back. Lay, and just dribbles himself out of bounds. So over halfway through this second half and a couple chances to both sides. You'd have to say the Lakers with a handful compared to just a couple for the Tritons. However, still just a one-goal difference in this game as the big moment, that penalty save from Cavalcante as he was able to deny Cameron Weston from the spot.
Good job again by Wood to intercept that.
So the handball against Barbosa. Domba will push it back to Wilson. I was going to say that was a risky touch with
really.
Kofi closing down, however. Works out for the Lakers just fine. Goldsworthy. Pereira able to get a foot in and put that out of play. Odell Brown will make the long trek across the field. So that clock always going to work in the Lakers' favor, and I think they'll progressively sub here. You know, anytime that clock is ticking and the ball's not in play is helping you out.
It looks like Malik Smith here.
I think it's Shabanda, actually.
Oh.
Yep, the yellow on the cleats.
Oh, yeah.
I was confused by I thought Malik Smith was Nathan Ndomba with the orange on there, but so.
Yep, that is Shabanda.
Jean-Michel Shabanda, sophomore from Belgium. Excuse me, I believe he's a freshman. I think I have that one wrong on the score sheet there. So Tom will spray it wide. Weston, he's going to dig the cross out. Goes with the left-footed cross, and Cavalcante there. And they'll start the counter right where Weston was.
Yeah, really a great job by Weston to get back there and stop that fast break.
So that crossfield ball skied and allowed Goldsworthy to collect, and it's Giovanni Brown.
Oh, what a touch.
I don't know if he knew where the ball was for a little bit, but Giovanni Brown able to scoop that ball up to double the Lakers' advantage. His 17th of the season, record-setting season for Lakers forward with 17 goals. And give some credit there to Luan Cesar as his ball back across the grain put it right into the path of Giovanni Brown.
Like you said, it just turned him around, turned Brown around, and he just somehow got a touch on that and just poked it past the goalkeeper.
So Luan Cesar with his 7th assist of the season, creating that goal for Giovanni Brown, his 17th goal. And the Lakers double their advantage, and that's the goal they've been looking for this second half.
Absolutely. Yeah, and he is all smile.
So I wonder if we'll see a change in tactics from Iowa Central, as now a 2-goal deficit. They may have to push a couple bodies forward to get themselves back into the match.
Yep.
And there a missed pass, and it's into the path of Brown. He's got Shabanda. Lakers were unable to create from that opportunity and to the far post, and Hales is there, having to head that out for a corner kick.
Yeah, great job by the Tritons of getting back there.
Yeah, it looked
Really
like
looked
it was
like-
open,
yeah.
and then it was all of a sudden it was closed. 4 or 5 Tritons were back there. Some big-time one-on-one defending from Mario Garitano, as he was able to kind of get in between where Giovanni Brown could pass, and Lakers will take a short corner. Weston driven in, and Perard, and Zapata. I think that would be whistled back, but as I think they ruled the foul on the goalkeeper.
Another dangerous ball there by Weston. Just hooked it right across the front of the goal.
And Zapata really did a great job to reach back and get ahead to it, and Perard able to collect for the Lakers. Driven in, Weston cut out Milinkovic and did the hard part, and then the easy part, the 5-yard pass, he gives it up. We see that so often, as the player does one thing and you think, wow, and then you have a 5-yard pass, and that's the part that trips him up. So Brown able to hold it up for the Lakers. Weston driven cross. And there you see Kofi, and Ndomba had a grip of the arm, and I'm wondering if the card's going to come on here. I think it is.
Yep, it did. Yep, he gave him a yellow card.
So Ndomba there with the pullback on Christian Kofi, and you can just see what he has to offer. He's so fast and so strong. He's just a one-man counter. Is a direct kick from the...
And really, there was not much he could do. I mean, Ndomba had to do that in order to keep the 1v1 against the goalie.
So the Lakers snap to it and win it back. And they're just the wrong side of the defender of the ball from Luto Tom. Looks like Odell Brown is the player that's going to fill in for Ndomba.
Yep. He goes from playing forward to middle back.
I wonder if he was just the first player available or if that was a active decision. We've seen Leon Wood deputize at center back a couple times. So Weston will drop it back to Wilson. So Tom able to there overran the ball, and Hales goes down. Looks like he may be hampered by a little bit of a slip.
Yeah, definitely seen that more in the second half with the slipping.
So Milinkovic towards Kofi, and
good
Cameron
job.
Weston was just
Yep.
keeping him from pressuring that.
Yeah, he just walled him off and wasn't allowed to get past him.
So it looks like Wood will head to the touchline, and Brown,
It's like Oyarzo is
Yep.
coming in.
sophomore from Chile. A bit of a disjointed season for Marco as he came into the season injured and has played his way into fitness, but when you have a midfield combo like Leon Wood and Luto Tom, time is going to be limited. And then John Michael Bright, the other split John Michael. So Shabanda into the path of Cesar and just past him. Bright, a sophomore from South Carolina. 3 goals and an assist on the season.
Yeah, good to get some fresh legs there up front. Keep that pressure on a bit.
Weston able to usher that ball out of play.
You can definitely see the Lakers just working the clock, taking their time.
So elsewhere in the conference, Hawkeye facing off against Marshalltown. That's your 4th and 6th place team. Iowa Central really vying to get into that 6th place, so they really would like a result here. I think they will face off against Southeastern, who are currently sitting in 5th. I think they'll play them that final game of the season, as they'll play once more on the 22nd. So that could decide the matchup for the Lakers. Looks like the Lakers probably going to finish in 3rd, so they'll host that first round, and then they'll travel to Indian Hills, a team that they drew with earlier in the season. And then on the other side of the bracket, Western, the number 1 seed, number 2 in the nation. So it'll be a tough way forward to get to the playoffs. That one all the way across, and I must have
out for another
caught a
corner.
deflection.
Yep.
And then the champion of the Region 11 playoff will travel to the Region 9 to determine who heads to the national tournament. So long ways forward for the Lakers if they're going to head to that national tournament. They've been close and right on the edge. Last year it was 1-goal game that was decided in double overtime. There's headed clearance from Milinkovic, and it's Luto Tom driving forward.
Yeah, somehow kept possession of that through 2 defenders.
Drop of the shoulder from Goldsworthy will win a corner kick.
Really quite interesting to watch. You got on the defensive side here, Oyarzo is just marking Kofi. He's going everywhere he goes, even though the ball's nowhere close to him.
Yeah, I think
So
you
they-
just want to limit any opportunity
Definitely.
they
Yep.
get.
They know
can
that
get
that's
that
the
ball
guy
to him.
that they have to take care of. Yep.
So Lakers keeping the pressure up here with another corner kick. But as unofficially the fourth of the second half for the Lakers. This time it'll be Weston delivering. And that one headed off the near post. Looks like the Lakers were the last ones with the touch.
Looks like some more subs coming in here.
So Julian Perard will head to the touch line. Sophomore Louis Botrell will come in, and didn't see the other player that checked out. Lonnie Jarrah O'Call, another Lakers sophomore.
Looks like Cesar is the other player going off here.
So Lonnie Jarrah, stalwart in the JV side, has scored quite a few goals for them and been on the fringes of the first team and getting some good match experience here late on in the season. Sophomore from Austin, Minnesota. One of the few domestic players for the Lakers. They're a international flair. 14 nationalities represented for the Lakers. Checking into the match for the Tritons, also Noah Webster, freshman from Minburn, Iowa. Ball finds Botrell. This touch showed too much to Gaetano and blasted out. So 8 minutes left. The Lakers with a 2-0 advantage. A couple things going forward. You'd like to see the Lakers see if they can keep a clean sheet and maybe get another one here in these closing moments of the match. And Weston was bundled over. He did a nice job of diving down to win that ball off of the feet of Kofi. And it was the aforementioned Webster who came in for the foul, and clock will stop here as they'll attend to the injury for the Tritons player.
Good sportsmanship there by Josh Wilson.
So Christian Kofi will head to the touchline, and he was a handful for the Lakers to deal with.
He was a handful.
Wilson launches it forward, bounces between Botrell and a Tritons defender. Yarzo finds it. Nice tracking back from O'Call. And it's Shabanda. Good tackle there from the Triton center back. Good tackle from Goldsworthy. Kind of a low effort tackle. It seemed like he had his leg ready for that tackle, and the defender, it's like one of those don't touch wet paint. You just can't resist, and Goldsworthy set the trap and won it back for the Lakers. Gaetano will lay it back.
Yeah, you can definitely see the urgency on the Triton side.
Thomas pass cut up by Milinkovic. And he's a tall lad out there. He's got to be at least 6'3", I'd say. Number 8 for the Tritons.
Yeah.
So Bright had a bite at it, but good recovery from Devin Elise Vital. A freshman from Tennessee was able to spare his blushes with the recovery tackle. And there's Ayarzo reading it.
A lot of space here.
Boltro able to get a foot in and win it back for the Lakers. Wilson, the center back, will be pressuring him for the Tritons all the way up. You can see they're not going to give up on this match. 5 minutes left to play. John Michael Bright with the cross. Goldsworthy with the drive.
Great job.
Really good save from the keeper. Nice communication from the two Lakers player, LJ O'Call. And
yeah, great job by O'Call just to see his other player coming and just move out of the way.
So that shot on target will be the probably last action for Connor Goldsworthy, as Tony Lay will come in for him. Sophomore from North Carolina. Milinkovic heads out.
Yeah, just under 4 minutes here, and again the Lakers just slowing things down, letting the clock work.
Shabanda back to Weston, driven across on the top of the box, and LJ is able to track it down. Shaped ball, just a little bit off target for Bright to get a chance at. Be a throw in for the Tritons. And Brown with the missed kick. And Milinkovic, he'll put it wide. Webster. Shot is blocked. Shabanda collects, and tackle from behind is going to be flagged. Jaheim Hales, freshman from Newark, New Jersey, the guilty party. Pretty clean tackle, but anytime you come in and make contact from behind, the whistle's going to go.
Yeah, really surprised to see an attempt at a long ball over the top there by the Lakers. They're just trying to close this game out.
Yeah, a minute and a half left. Webster in towards Ramirez, and Lakers with a foot in. Tom shows too much of it, and Triton's back on it. Slip allows the Lakers to collect, and as Zapata stepping up, and he just continues on with that. I'd have to give him probably a 9 out of 10 performance today. He's just been incredible back there for the Lakers.
Him and Ndamba both solid on the back line.
There's
Really
Ayarzo, full-blooded tackle from Marco Ayarzo.
Yeah, they really kept Kofi in check all game. Great job by the back line tonight.
So Tom chips that one into the space. Weston. He tries to get past Bozic. And there's Ayarzo to put it out of play, covering a lot of ground.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So that will see the timeout. A 2-0 win for the Lakers, seeing them lock in the third spot of the Region 11 playoffs. They'll be hosting here October 27th, and I believe the opponent will either be Hawkeye or Iowa Central. Kind of depends on some results of some matches.